Hello and welcome to our very first broadcast live in studio, our very first podcast. I am your host, Noelle, owner of BodyTalk Fit. And this is your co-host, Miss Diane, Miss Dirty Diane. Hello, hello. And this is our guest today. Her name is Shavya. And we have questions for Miss Shavya that she's going to answer. And our title of the show is going to be how Stella got her groove back. And she contacted me when I announced that we were going to do the podcast. And she was like, hey, I want to be a guest on the show. So I was like, okay, you can be our first guest, right? So we are live in studio. We are located in Grand Prairie, Texas. At 1614 State Highway 161 North, Suite B. Like I said, we are live every Tuesday in studio at 8:30 p.m. Our website is bodytalkfit.com. IG, Facebook is BodyTalk Fit. Twitter is BodyTalk Fit. And you can find us anywhere, honey. Okay? So, welcome and thank you for tuning in. So, Miss Shavya. Hi. Miss Shavya,
yes,
are you ready for your questions? So, Miss Shavya joined the studio as a member, 2 months ago?
About 2 months ago.
About 2 months ago. So, I thought this was the perfect title for this show because her and I have talked several times after class, and she was like, you know what, I'm just excited to be dancing again and being back in her groove. And she's a mother of how many?
One
17-year-old
boy.
17-year-old boy. Ooh, I have a 24-year-old almost and a 16-year-old. He just turned 16 on. Yeah.
Does it get easier? Do you want to go back to be preteens, or is after teens better?
I love my boys at the age of maybe 4 to 6. That was the perfect age, and I love that. And whenever I see kids around that age, I'll be like, oh, hey, especially girls, because I always wanted a girl. But yeah, that didn't happen. So,
yeah, no, they don't give any more love after that age.
So we're gonna start with our questions. So the first question that I have from Miss Shavya is, what made you start looking for dance fitness classes?
I wasn't happy with the body. Kind of just woke up one day and was like, this is not who I was. I don't know who this person is anymore. So when I wanted to get back to who I was, I wanted to get back active. So started looking online, and I really do not like gyms, do not like the hard workouts. I used to love dancing. So I figured if I can dance and work out at the same time, why not? That's a better fit for me.
So when you say you didn't like, when you looked in the mirror, the person that you were, elaborate on that.
I used to be that girl that would dance everywhere. How they're doing those TikToks and Walmarts dancing.
Girl, right?
I did that back in early 2000s. That's nothing new, guys. So that was me, always dancing everywhere. And now it's just kind of like work, home, work, home, work, home. And it's like, where's the happiness? Where's the joy? Where's the fun part of me that was there?
And I'm, hey, give me some. Hey. Okay, so how did you find BodyTalk Fit?
Searching online, I was actually searching for pole dancing because I wanted to get to that sensual side of me. I wanted to break open that part of me again, and was like, okay, maybe pole dancing's a little bit too early for me since I don't work on these babies. And I found BodyTalk Fit, and I saw that she had a FlexiCore class and decided to give that a shot.
Okay, so let me go more into detail of what we offer. So we do have a weekly schedule online. I do offer classes on Monday night, Wednesday night, Thursday night, and Saturday mornings. We have pole fitness on Wednesday night. We have a FlexiCore class, which is a yoga and Pilates inspired class. It is a full body strength training class, and I incorporate and add a lot of flexibility in there, so you'll get a good workout. We be sweating up in here, okay? It is a great workout. And then I have a burlesque class, which is more of a jazz, sensual hip hop heels class. Heels are optional, so you don't have to actually wear heels. Some girls come in socks or barefoot, but you ain't wearing no tennis shoes up in my class because this is not Zumba, okay? And then I offer like a cardio dance party class. It's similar to Zumba. I'm not a Zumba instructor, certified Zumba instructor, so I can't call it Zumba. So I call it a cardio dance party. It's a high impact, high intensity, calorie burning class. That's Saturday mornings. And then Miss Diane, she teaches the burlesque class in addition to just filling, in for me when I want to take off. So I love her. She's been at the studio for what, almost 2 months now? 2 months now? 2 months now. We started training her on the BodyTalk Fit program. So the BodyTalk Fit program is going to be different from any other, program that is offered anywhere. So I created BodyTalk Fit in 2011. Okay. So I've been doing BodyTalk Fit and teaching classes. I've been teaching classes for 17 years. I started in Houston with Jazzercise. Okay. Jazzercise. I bought a Jazzercise franchise, and then I moved here to Dallas. And then I started working at 24-Hour Fitness for 5 years. And then I was like, hey, open your own thing, create your own, format. So I did that with BodyTalk Fit. I did used to be a stripper, for those who are asking. Yes, I did. So I created the fitness background. I incorporated the fitness background with my stripping days and created this format so people can, girls can tap into the sensuality, feel more comfortable with their body, and all of that stuff. So I opened this studio almost 2 years ago. Almost 2 years ago. I used to teach out of other dance studios and travel all the time. I do travel and teach on cruises as well. So I'm just so excited. And I'm excited about this podcast. And thank you again for being a guest on this show. So we're going to continue with these questions. So we went over, how did you find BodyTalk Fit? So the next question is, were you nervous your first class?
Always. I'm always nervous every class. It's something different every class. So it's like, okay, I'm comfortable going in and being with the ladies, but I have no idea what Noel's going to bring today. Can I take it?
Baby, because it's always something different.
Yes,
girl, sometimes we'll be dancing in heels. Sometimes I'll move to the floor when I say, hey, bring y'all knee pads. They like, why we need knee pads?
Keep them in the car now.
Right? So I don't want to, we got a bag. And it's called the... Okay, so you need red lipstick, fishnets, booty shorts, heels, and knee pads, and some deodorant spray and stuff like that. Some wipes to keep yourself clean. So they know every time you come to class, bring that bag, because ain't no telling what you're going to walk into. Okay. So what did you expect when you came to your first class, though?
I honestly didn't think I would be able to keep up with it. So I was not sure what exactly to expect, but I didn't think I would be able to keep up and stay focused.
But you did. You did really well your first class. You did really well. So when was your first class? So I know we said you joined a couple of months ago. So when was your first class? What was your first class?
My first class was the FlexiCore, and I think it was in May, beginning of June, somewhere around there.
Okay. And the FlexiCore class is the yoga and Pilates inspired class. So do you feel like it was challenging enough for you, too easy? I mean, what do you feel about that class?
For the first class, well, FlexiCore altogether, since you always change it up, I never know. Some days I'm like, oh, I wish we would have done more of this. And then I come back the next week and it's like, oh, well, I guess she can read thoughts too. It's perfect. It's perfect. Exactly.
Yeah. So in the FlexiCore class, I always try to do like a full body workout, right? So sometimes I may focus like on the arms. Sometimes I'll focus on the legs. Of course, we're doing abs all the time, and then a lot of flexibility stuff, right? It can be challenging for some, but I always show modifications. So if you are new to class, don't feel intimidated. If you've never taken a flexibility class or a strength training class, don't feel intimidated or reluctant to come, because I do show modifications for new people because we have new people in there and advanced. Okay. So I show modifications for the new people as well as advanced movements as well. Okay. So did the instructor who was the instructor, and other students in class make you feel comfortable and welcomed.
Yes, everybody made me feel comfortable and welcomed. As soon as I came in, it was like I was meeting some people I've been knowing, my homegirls, basically. There's no tiptoeing or shying around. Hey, girl, come in here. As you can see her personality. So, yes, everybody. And that's pretty much how all the ladies are. I think your personality we kind of adopt that or absorb that when we come in, and everybody just comes together.
So I have one member, right? And she called everybody cousin. She'd be like, hey, cousin. I mean, new people that come in class. She'd be like, hey, cousin. They'd be like, I'm not your cousin. Hold on. And I'm like, you know what? And then I'm like, you know what? She has my personality, and it's wonderful because they'd be like, okay, we cousins now, right? So we try to make everybody feel comfortable who come through these doors. You know, if you're shy, I already know you are. So I will pay more attention to you. Okay. I already know. I've been doing this forever and ever and ever. And I know the people who have sat in that car for about 10 minutes before you come in that studio door, not even wanting to come in because, you know, you're like, oh, shoot, what do I expect? You know, I'm nervous because I've had so many people contact me after class saying, girl, I was going to go home because, you know, I was so nervous about coming in. You know what I'm saying? So we try to make everybody feel comfortable when they walk through the studio doors because, you know, we've all been there before, you know, we've all been there before. So what motivates you to work out and or come to the studio?
I gotta unbig that back, unround this belly. Basically, I enjoy it.
It's unbig back season.
I really do. If I wasn't coming here, I'd probably be sitting there Netflixing or Tubi something. So it's a way for me to get out. It's a way for me to be around some lovely ladies. It's a way for me to get active. And I really do enjoy it. And I'm getting back to the version I was before, but the more mature and adult version.
Hey, Overton. Good evening. All right, we got some viewers up in here. Hey, y'all know this is our first podcast, so we're excited, honey. Okay, so what classes have you taken here, and which one is your favorite and why?
I've taken all of them. So I've taken the burlesque, the pole, the flexi core. I missed out on the twerk. What was it?
We had a twerk class that we eliminated. Yeah, we got rid of the twerk class.
Mm-hmm. And my favorite is the pole. I like spinning around.
Why?
And you kind of forced me to do the body roll. So I'm at home like, okay, I'm going to the pole class. I got to get this body roll down. I got to get this body roll.
We're going to teach y'all the body roll in a minute, baby. Okay. Hey, it's the chest first, pelvis, bend the knees, push that booty out. Okay. So you like the pole class?
Yes.
So we offer pole on Wednesday. Hump day at 7 p.m. We offer the pole class. Why does my laptop keep cutting out? Okay. Pole class on Wednesdays, y'all. 7 p.m. Okay, hold on.
Don't wear shorts.
Oh, yeah. So with pole class, so if you are a beginner, and I have a lot of pole virgins, okay? So I would suggest that you wear like long yoga pants, or at least capris, right? Not any shorts, because you will have pole kisses, which are bruises, which is normal. Hold up. Right, yeah. I got them all over. I got a big bruise on my leg, so I still get pole, kisses. And it may be a little. You may not feel like it. The feel on your skin with a pole. Okay. I do have a silicone pole, and I did have these stage poles customized and made especially for me with my logo on it. And like I said, they're silicone. So if you go to another pole studio, you may find a gold plated or a chrome plated pole, which those are the like slippery kinds, right? But my poles are better for beginners. It's an easy grip. And We'll put the poles up, because in the studio, I put the poles up and take them down. They're also rentals. So I do rent them out as well. They're stage poles, so they don't connect to the ceiling. But I do have holes in these ceilings where because the ceilings are too low. So I have to put a hole in the ceiling and stick the pipe up the ceiling. PG. This is PG. I had to put the pipe up there. Okay. Okay. So, what are your fitness goals?
just to get back into being active, honestly. In and around the belly, unbig the back. I think I got the unbigging the back part down almost. But
She has a
back to
cute
being
figure.
active.
She has a real cute figure, y'all. She got a real cute figure. And she made this shirt. Hold up. She just made this shirt, y'all. Okay. Hold on. Y'all go see it in a minute, okay? Y'all go see it in a minute, okay? When she get up. She got that thing be thangin', okay? So have the dance classes helped you tap into your sensuality, embrace your femininity, embrace your body, and help you with self-confidence?
Yes. I find before coming here, I never realized, you wake up in the morning, you brush your teeth, you kind of wash your face, you do your hair. You don't really pay attention to what you're looking at, or at least I realized I wasn't. So coming in this class, that's one of my goals, is to make sure I look at myself in the mirror. I'm enjoying and looking at the changes of myself and being proud of the changes of myself. And I am a little more flexible in the bed. Still PG.
PG. Don't tell nobody. Tell everybody, though, so they can come and become more flexible. It does help with bedroom activities, okay? So my classes help with bedroom activities. Anyway, so the next question was, have the flexibility and strength training classes help you become more flexible and stronger and more toned?
Definitely more toned.
Yeah. I've noticed too. I've noticed in class when of course, I'll show, the next exercise. Will you push that so the thing can come on? Yeah, I'm sorry. So I'll show like an exercise, like in the flexibility class, and then I'll walk around to make sure everybody's doing the exercise correctly. Okay, that's very important. I'm very big on injury prevention, okay, and making sure you are executing the movements right. So I've noticed a huge change, with you, even though you've been here only 2 months.
A little stiff.
Yeah. No, you getting there. She's getting there. Yeah, she's so hard on herself. She'll be like, "Oh, I can't do that, girl." Yes, you can. Don't ever say you can't do nothing in my class, right? No. I always say that. Don't you ever come up in here saying you can't do nothing, because you can always do something. Whatever you put your mind to, you can do.
And we can do it.
And you can do. Okay. So if someone were to ask you today, what do you think about BodyTalk Fit? What would be your reply? What would you say?
Why haven't you come? Why are you asking me? Go see for yourself. I post this twice a week and tell the ladies, come on, get out the beds, put down the remotes. Let's go get active. I even invite people from California here. That'll be one expensive trip, but they'll love it.
I know.
They'll love it.
So online streaming.
Right. Ooh.
The next service that we
Yeah. Okay, so that is Dirty Diane talking. Okay, she's over there. Just wave saying you are still here. She's still here. Okay. So a lot of people ask me about, hey, do you do classes online? So during COVID, I did. I didn't like it. I had to switch up my whole thing. Now, at the time COVID happened, I was teaching out of a different studio. I didn't have my studio at the time, and I didn't have weekly classes. So I did start offering, I went on Zoom and researched and did all this stuff, went and bought mirrors for my house, went and bought lighting, a new laptop. Okay. I went streaming, and I really didn't like it, because I'm a personality. I'm a whole personality. And if I can't see you, touch you, and show my personality in person, it's different. So I didn't like that. I only did it for like maybe 3 weeks, I think. And I was like, I don't like this streaming stuff. But a lot of people asked me, and I've done it before, taught private lessons via Zoom. And streaming that way. Now, only offering via Zoom, no. Now, if we were to add that streaming for the class, like say we have a 7:00 class, we could do a live streaming as well as teach the class. And we can do a live streaming membership that way. We can look more into it, because I have a lot of people contact me and say, hey, do you, I have a lot of people that are, everywhere. Yeah. A lot of people out of state that want to take the class, and they be like, oh, I want to take your class. I'd be like, oh, okay. Okay. Girl, come to Texas, honey. You can make a whole road trip, make it a girls' weekend, book a private party. Oh, by the way, we do offer private parties, okay? We do offer private pole parties, birthday party, bachelorette party. If you just wanted to get the girls out, divorce party, girl. Okay. Dance parties. You can do heels. You can do cheer dance parties. So we offer all types of stuff. We come to you or you come to us. Okay. You can come to the studio. I do a lot of Airbnb parties where I go to you. Like I said, I can bring the pole out, or we could do whatever you want to. I'll come out. We'll play some games. So what a party entails is we'll play a break the ice game, right? So everybody can get comfortable. And then I will show the routine. I'll break it down in 8 counts, and you pick the song. You choose a song, and I choreograph something to it. So whatever you want to, like a heels class or a chair dance class, I'll choreograph something to it. And then teach you the routine. And then it's a fun night. It's really a fun night. Look at my reviews online. I got all kind of reviews online on my website, bodytalkfit.com. I got reviews on the Groupon. I got reviews on Google. So go look at ask somebody about me. Google me, girl. Google me. Okay. We Googleable up in here. Okay. So Miss Diane and myself we're going to do a few demonstrations. So every class, every podcast, we're going to, after, I ask the guest questions and we finish and go through all of that, we're going to go through some demonstrations on either dance, flexibility, or pole, or right. We may do all of that, but like the last 30 minutes, we'll go through instructions on how to move your body, be more sensual with yourself, tap into your sensuality, embrace your body, help with your self-confidence and all of that good stuff. So that's what we're going to do right now. Okay. So we'll be right back.
We're on.
Hey, so now we are on the dance floor. Okay, so what I'm going to do is show Miss Shavya a couple of moves, and as you can see, she is barefoot. I have on heels, and when you take a dance class, you always want to put on heels that support your ankle. Okay. So these are my dance shoes that I dance in every time I dance up in here. They are the perfect height. Sometimes I'll wear the block heels. I don't really like thick block heels. If I've taught a lot of classes, I'll put the block heels on. That means when you see me in block heels, that means I've taught a lot of classes that day, or I'll be barefoot. So sometimes I'll be barefoot. You can come into class with, like I said, barefoot or socks. So I'm just going to show some movements that we'll do when we warm up, okay? So I'm gonna face the mirror, okay? So I'm going to open my feet about hip distance apart, okay? So this is about graceful and sensual, right? So what we're gonna do is take this right arm up, okay? So I got dancer hands, and what I'm gonna do is flick my wrist out and softly bring that arm down. And as you can see, my elbow is slightly bent on the come down, right? Yes. And we're gonna do the left side. Nice. Left side up and flick down and do it again. So up, flick that wrist out and down. Yes, pretty. Now both arms go up, up, and flick down and up and flick down. Nice. Okay, so what we're going to do now is face this way, Miss Shavya. Okay, so your feet are about hips distance apart. Okay, your knees are slightly bent, so you don't ever want to lock your knees. Okay, so watch me first, Shavya. Okay, and then so what I'm going to do is, so this is where we're tapping into our sensuality, right, and embracing our body. And you know, I'm big on sensuality. Yeah, PG person. Even in the bedroom, okay? So I'm big on sensuality. I'm big on, even when I'm on the dance floor, like out. Like, if y'all have ever seen me on the dance floor, yeah. So I do a whole show, okay? So with this, what I'm gonna do is take my hands down my chest and in my front, tip over from the hip, okay? So you got an arching of the back, and then you got a rounding of the back. So I'm gonna go to the side. And then I'm going to show you a round of the back. This is a round. So this is down and a round up. Okay. This is what I do in my warm-ups. Okay. When I teach my class after the warm-up, it's all about the arch. So now we arch it and bring it up. So the arch is sticking the booty out, tilting the head back, and bringing it up. Okay. So what I'm going to do is tilt over from my hip, hold my belly in, slightly bend my knees, take my hands down my thighs. I'm going to release my hands, tilt my head back, arch my back, and bring it up. And shake that thing. Okay, we don't do it. Okay, so Miss Shavya is going to do that with me, and then I'm going to turn it over to Miss Diane. Okay, so we're going to tilt over from the hip. We're going to start right here. Okay, taking it down, tilt over from the hip, slightly bend your knees. Yes, pretty. Take your head down, release your hands, tilt your head back. That's going to help with the arch. Stick that booty out. I see that booty. Come on now, bring it up. Bam! Do it again. Let me see. On this side? Yes. Nice. Yep. Tilt that head back. Arch. Yes. Y'all see that arch in that back, girls? Ah, that's pretty. Nice. I'm going to turn this over to Miss Diane. She's going to show you a few dance moves. Okay? And then Miss Shavya is going to follow along.
Yes.
Okay? And I'm going to sit in the cut.
Okay. Since we're talking about how Stella got her groove back, we're just going to talk about sensuality and just confidence within yourself. So for me, I'm a very shy person outside of the dance floor, but once the music starts, then I'm just like, yes, I feel myself. And how I practice that is whenever I'm at home, I just make sure I'm watching myself in the mirror. So that's how you're going to do it, because you have to love yourself and who you see in the mirror in order to reflect that outwardly. So you want to make sure whatever movement you're doing is just contact within yourself. And then that also helps for anyone who's nervous about coming to class. Don't worry about what everyone else is doing. Just focus on yourself and your movement, because you're here for class to improve yourself. So just make sure this is how, whenever you're starting, just look at yourself, make sure you're making contact with yourself, eye contact and body contact. So for me, whenever you're doing sensual body movements, so we're just going to start from the chest. And then what I always love to do is just outline my body and then just follow the curve. So for me, it's just making sure that you are comfortable feeling yourself.
Like
That way. Yeah. So yeah. If you turn that way. Yeah.
So you just want to make sure that whatever movements you're doing, you want to make sure that you're physically touching yourself and you're not leaving any space, because there's a difference of jazz when you're just doing this opposed to when it's more sensual and you're feeling your own body.
That's a jazz. Yeah. These are jazz hands.
Like
These are jazz hands. Yeah.
If we're like doing this, so that gives it a more like Broadway,
Yeah.
opposed to when you're doing this.
Yeah. So let me tell y'all more about Miss Dirty Diane. That's why she Dirty Diane. She's a whole burlesque dancer, okay? She's a whole burlesque dancer. And how I met her is she came and knocked on my studio door like at 9:30 p.m. one night, right? As soon as I finished class. And she wanted to rent the studio, to have a little workshop. And I was like, well, who are you? She came up here with another girl. And then she was telling me about what she did. And she actually auditioned for me that night. I was like, do something. Baby, I put her on the spot. Baby, the way she performed, I was like, I want you on my team. I already knew that I wanted her on my team. And that's how she joined my team. And I am so blessed to have her. And she is in my burlesque show August 15th. And I'll tell you more about that when she finishes her demonstration.
So for this, we're just going to do a simple movement. It's just getting used to your own body. So we're going to take both of our hands, place it on your chest. And then from here, as I'm moving, I like to make sure that my body is accentuated as well. So whenever I'm touching my chest, elbows are going to be down. You're going to draw an outline from your chest, waist, go down, and then just melt into it. And then just melt down. And then how the lines of your body. So what I love is just creating shapes and lines with my body. So that's what the real difference is whenever you're looking at someone and if it looks sharp versus if it just feels more like flat, is just more of the extension of the body. So if you want to extend your left leg, make sure your feet are always pointed. And then again, we're going to go from the chest, outline your body down, melt into it, head down, head pops up first, and then just
Nice. Go Shavya. Go
Oh,
Shavya.
you got it.
Go
Okay,
Shavya.
let's do that again.
Go Shavya. Go Shavya. Go Shavya.
All right.
That's cute. That's
Yes.
cute. Jig it.
Take it.
Yes, nice.
Pop up.
Yes, go ahead, girl.
girl.
How's Stella?
Get it.
Okay, this is Stella. She getting her groove back. How she got her groove back. Nice. Nice.
All right.
After these messages.
All right. Okay.
Like that.
Is Sarah here with you?
No. We not done.
Oh, we're not
Oh,
done?
we going back?
Yeah, we're going back. Yeah, we're going back. Yeah, we got more dance moves.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. So we're gonna do let's do 2 8 counts.
Okay.
Show her 2 8 counts.
All right. So for legal purposes, we can't use music right now.
Right.
So you can just
So
use-
people, we cannot use music when we do this. So whatever movement that we show you, you can put it to whatever song that you want. So let's say, we always perform in the mirror. And when I say we always perform in the mirror, this is hubby who I'm performing for. So you can perform for whoever you want to, okay? So the sensual movements that we do, I say, hey, pick somebody that you're performing for, okay? So whatever movements that we do, you can add to whatever song that you want, right? So if we showing you like some slower movements, right? Some slower movements, taking it down, okay? You can add that to whatever song you want, to whatever beat, okay? Now, for this, we can't play the music, but of course, when you come to class, of course, we'll play the music. So what she's going to do is teach her, the next 20 minutes is teach her 2 8 counts, okay? And that's how she's going to show you how we teach class, right? So 2 8 counts, you're going to add whatever you just taught her, right? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, and 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, maybe slower or faster, depending on whatever you want to do.
Okay. All right. So we'll just start with a slow walk up for 4 counts with the right foot. And then again, I like to touch my body every time I'm making any types of movements. So we're gonna step 1, 2, 3, 4, and then your body is just tracing upwards as you're doing that. So we'll do that again, starting from the right foot. We're stepping 1, 2, 3, 4. And then from here, I'm just gonna take my left hip and just twist it out. It's gonna go forward and backwards. And then as I'm doing that, I'm just gonna twist my hand. So that's gonna be another 4 counts. So it's just gonna be 5, 6, 7, and then 8. And then your hip will land up on me, okay? So we'll start right there. So again, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. From here, we're gonna just drop down, trace our right hand. So it's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're just gonna lean back. You're gonna trace.
Now, people at home, if you're watching, follow along. Okay, so she's teaching this slowly, where you're able to follow along with the counts. Okay, so she's teaching it. She's 8 counts, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. She'll go. So what we normally do is go over those 8 counts like 3 to 4 times before we move on to the next 8 counts to make sure everybody in class has those 8 counts down. Okay. We don't want to move on when they don't have those 8 counts down. Okay. So we're always making sure and looking around the room to make sure that everybody is picking up. Now you have different dance levels in class. So you may have a beginner, you may have an intermediate, and you may have an advanced person. Okay. So the advanced people normally, the advanced people who have been coming to our classes will help someone next to them try to get the movements down as well, while the instructor is going around the room trying to get everybody else. Okay. So our students do help out with the beginners. So like I said, don't ever feel intimidated, going to it. If it's not my dance class, don't ever feel intimidated going to somebody else's dance class. Hopefully that's how they teach as well. But I mean, of course, every instructor is different. Every studio is different. But like I said, we try to make sure everybody feels comfortable and everybody is getting the movements down. So by the end of class, you have a full routine, and we want to make sure everybody has that routine down. Okay. Now, if you don't, that's when I suggest private lessons. Okay. So keep going. I'm sorry.
So from here, we ended 8 with the hip out, and then we're gonna go palm to the back of the hand on 1. So that was 8, then 1, and then you're gonna trace down 2, 3, 4, and you're just leading your body with it. Again, it's all about lines. So from here, it's a dainty hand that's popped out, and then as you go down, you're just going to create this long line with your body.
Nice.
Okay? And we're just going to go down 4. So we're going to start again from the beginning. So walk up. Okay. So it's just walking up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then from here we can just take the right hand and circle it around.
How did I know you was gonna do that? How did I know you was gonna do that? How did I know you was gonna do that?
4, and then we gotta take the arms somewhere. So we're gonna go 5, and then 6, 7, 8. Okay.
Oh, you know what would be cute with that? Hold up. No, because I thought this is what you was gonna do. I thought this is what you was gonna do. Okay, so this is like right here, right? 5, 6, 7.
Yeah.
I thought that's what you was gonna do.
I was like, oh, it might be awkward to try to explain the pivot.
Oh no, do it. We got 2 more minutes. So taking it up. Okay. So is the hand is this coming in front?
Yeah, so it's gonna go left hand or left palm is behind the back of the right hand, and then you're going down. So you're just kind of leaning back.
Gotcha. Okay.
So then so that's just a slow 4 counts down,
Bam.
and
Bam.
then right arm you trace over.
Come on, you good. Yes,
I mean,
let's do that. Let's do that.
That's what we're practicing.
Yes,
earlier,
you just practice
practicing.
that. You just practice it. It is the bam and
So we can go,
and
sorry,
Mommy.
So from the left hand, we can go down 1, 2, 3, 4, and then around 5, wrap around your chest, 6, 7, 8.
Oh,
Okay,
pretty.
So when your hands are right here at 4, or down here at 4, so you're gonna wrap around 5, and then it becomes, this right hand comes to your chest. So from here, you can go ahead and twist your body to the left. So let's do from that part, from the wrap around.
Yeah.
So this is 4, we're gonna wrap around 5, and then see how when I wrap around 5, all I'm doing is pivoting my hip.
Not your feet.
Well, I mean, so like I'm not moving. I'm not moving my feet. It's just more of a twist of the hip, and then let your leg flow with it.
Oh, I think I'm already twisted that way. That might be why.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's just
Okay, so
4, wrap around 5, 6. So yeah. So all I'm doing is just kind of pointing my left foot more towards the left side. So that's 4, wrap around 5, hand is at chest on 6, and then just trace your body down 7, down 8.
Go on, girl. I see you, honey. Baby, she got that tip over, honey, with that arch. That back be arching. Okay.
I told you I learned some things.
Hold on. I taught her that arch, y'all. Okay. She learned that arch in class.
So we're going to start from the beginning. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, chest 6, down 7, 8.
Nice. Nice.
I'll do it again.
Yeah. Okay. Put some music to it. Okay, hold on. We're going to sing.
Okay.
Bam. Okay, what we singing? Okay. Do, 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 do.
5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, twist, 5, 6, 7, 8. All it's doing is just twist. So all I'm doing is twisting my.
I forget they're up there.
Huh?
I forget they're up there.
So it's just 5, 6, 7.
Let's see. Okay, so let's go over the twisting of the wrist. Okay. This.
Mhm.
And it's kind of like you grabbing air. Grab. Yes. And grab. Yes. And a circle. Yes. And a 5. And a 6. And a 7. Move your hips with it and go. And 5. Yes. Yes. Nice.
So it's just 5, 6, 7, 8,
Pretty.
and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
You got it, girl. Come on. One more again. That's it. That's it. That's it.
And see how easy it is to sweat it.
So it's a and okay. It is a so this is right here, and so since yours is right here, your foot right here, you can actually take it around and step.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. So you can actually take it around and step and down.
Probably easier on you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Ready? In. Together. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, down. 1, 2, 3, 4, wrap around 5, just 6, 7, 8.
Yeah, I think that's the last.
Got it.
All right. Bum, bum. What do we got to do now? Dun, dun. Did y'all enjoy that? I'm beating. I hear the music. It ain't going, but I hear the music. Okay.
All right. So like I said, so we'll show y'all different dance demonstrations each podcast. So it'll be like a dance, flexibility, pole. Each podcast. Hey, Nana. Hey, cousin. Hey, cousin. Hey, cousin. Now we sisters. I forgot we sisters now, girl. We sisters now, girl. Okay. So this is time for questions and answers. So we'll be right back.
And we are back, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in with us. If you have any questions, comments, this is the time. Let's see if we have anything. Do y'all have any questions for us regarding any of the dancing, any thing regarding flexibility, or as far as basic movements?
It's always that goofy and relaxed.
Yes, it is. So the class is very low pressure. So we're just all here to just kind of dance and move together. Honestly, it's just about loving ourselves really whenever we come in, having some type of community with each other. So I hope you all learn something and makes you want to come to class.
All right. Oh, so I do want to announce our burlesque show. That is happening on my birthday, August 15th. It is a Tuesday. So I know a lot of people say, oh, that's a work night. Girl, bye. Boy, bye. Okay. You better come out. Right. You better stop. Because I know you better have that VIP ticket. You better go in and get that ticket, girl. Okay. So burlesque show is August 15th. My birthday. Doors open at 7. Show starts at 8 promptly. Hopefully we're going to be on time. Maybe 5 minutes late, 8 to 10 after parties at the same place, which is 413 Sports Lounge, which is my best friend's sports lounge in Louisville. Everything can be found on my website, BodyTalkFit.com. I do have early bird. I got a few left. I don't know how many, but I got a few early bird $27 general admission left, and maybe like 3 only VIP early bird left at 43. VIP gets you right in front of stage. And then you can just skip the line too. So you can just skip general admission line. Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. You can just skip general admission line. Now those are early bird. Regular price is $35 for general admission. It's going to be $50 for VIP. I do have bar seats at $30. This is a co-ed event, and I want all the women to put on their fishnets, they high heels, and what them things called? Corsets, baby. Okay. We got a whole show for you. We got it's 4 dancers, Dirty Diane, myself, and 2 other dancers. We got Desi Baby, and we got Cherry Antoinette. Okay. And then we have a pole dance girl. So I'm bringing out a pole and setting it up there. She's going to be performing on the pole. She did my last show, and ooh, baby. Baby. Okay. She was good. She was real good. So BodyTalkFit.com. If y'all have some questions, please send them to us right now. We have 5 minutes to answer questions. If you want to attend any of our weekly classes, that's going to be on Body Talk Fit as well.
BodyTalkFit.com. You can go to my website. Like I said, we have Monday class, Monday nights, Wednesday nights, Thursday nights, and then Saturday mornings. We also offer private parties. I also do private sessions. So if you need any type of help with flexibility, tapping into your sensuality, embracing your body, any of that, we are here to help. So please contact us, bodytalkfit.com. My email is noel@bodytalkfit.com. My phone number is 214-783-4117. And Mara.
I have a question.
Okay, she got a question.
Asking for a friend. Wink. No, really, I am asking for a friend, though. She wants to know if you would ever think about doing the pony riding classes.
Well, we're going to keep this PG-13.
Ponies only.
My pony.
Not the genuine. Yes, the genuine one.
Riding my pony. My
We have copyright.
Oh, shoot. Okay. Okay, yeah. So,
like to that song.
Okay,
For
so,
entertainment purposes.
sorry, yeah. Okay. I have thrown it out there to my following, and I've had a lot of girls interested in it. I've never done it before. You talking about where they bring the
Yeah.
oh, okay. The riding class, basically riding class. Ooh, baby. Baby, I do want to teach the class.
Which means more squats. I feel like that means more squats.
I do want to teach the class. I do want to offer that. However, I think it would be more as a something private than offering it to the public. Because I do still consider my kids, and that is not PG-13. It's a whole rated R. It's a whole rated R. Yeah, so we couldn't record up in here. I mean, we couldn't have any type of, I have a lot of girls asking me for it. Now, if you want to book a private party, I'll be glad to do it. If you want to book a private party and invite just your group of girls and we can have that party, we can do it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll definitely do that.
Hey.
But I've thrown it out there before. I've gotten a lot of feedback on it, a lot of positive feedback, and then I got them negative folks too. You always gonna have your negative folks, and even people that's close to you, your negative folks. Oh, girl, you doing something like that, girl? Bye. You needed to. Okay, but I'll do it private. I'll do a private party with that. Yeah, but I wouldn't suggest like posting any type of videos online, to advertise it. Yeah. But you see a lot of girls doing it, and it's popular. Mm-hmm. It's popular. It is very popular. Now, if you want to do it, since you don't have no kids, Miss Dirty Diane, we can put a whole video together and you do it. You know what I'm saying?
I'm so a private person.
We can get you a cucumber or a banana. What you want? Okay. And a pillow. Okay. We can do it. I can advertise it, but I don't want me to be the one, in the video that advertise it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. But I'll do it. I'll do it. Okay. So I'm not showing any questions. You show any questions, baby?
No.
You see any questions?
Okay. Another question.
Okay. Yes, ma'am.
During classes, you tell us to kind of, suck in the stomach. What do you say? Activate the core for the ladies. What about the Kegels? Stella get her whole group. Stella get her whole group.
Oh, girl. So I do say that in some of my flexibility classes. Now I'll try to fill the room because a lot of people are not comfortable with that. So I have to fill my room, not meaning looking around and seeing who is in my class, right? And would they feel uncomfortable with me saying something like that? Will they come back if I said, okay, now y'all, because I did that one time and two girls didn't come back.
So I sat there and I was like, close your eyes, because sometimes we meditate before class. Sometimes we'll meditate before my FlexiCore class and just say, hey, release every time you come through my doors, I say, okay, release everything that's going on today. Leave everything, at the door or whatever. Leave everything at the door. And we'll meditate, and we'll take about 30 seconds to a minute. And I'll ask everybody when they're finished to open their eyes, so I'll know, or to stand up, so I'll know everybody is finished, right? So a couple of times I've done this. I've tried it out, right? But private parties, they more crunk. Private parties are crunk, okay? So we'll do it in private parties. Now, my weekly classes, like my flexibility classes I had maybe probably 2 weeks ago, after we meditated, I was like, just sit there with your legs crossed and just squeeze. And then I saw a couple of girls looking like, really?
Squeeze away.
No, I said do Kegels. I said do Kegels. I didn't demonstrate, but I was like, okay, do Kegels, right? I described what we're gonna do, right? I said, okay, so do your Kegels. Just close your eyes, and we're gonna do 100 Kegels. And then I felt my room by opening my eyes and looking around, seeing who felt uncomfortable. I've been doing this long enough, So yes, when I feel the room, and if it's some veterans, like people that have come to my class like numerous times, or that I feel like they would be comfortable with it, then yes.
Okay.
Then yes.
Gotta strengthen that
Yes.
core.
Yeah. So everything that we do in FlexiCore, you're strengthening the pelvic muscle, though, the pelvic floor. Okay, rather the pelvic floor. So a lot of exercises that I do, you strengthen the pelvic floor in those classes, if you haven't noticed. Okay. So this is the end of our first show. Again, thank you for tuning in. Please share. Please let everybody know. Like I said, each week we're going to have a different topic. Each week we're going to have different guests. Her and I, this one over here, we'll be here all the time. I do want to thank Miss Shavya for coming on. She did great. And thank you. Give me her. She did great on her first podcast, because she was nervous. I called her earlier. I was like, you still gonna be here at 8:00? She said, girl, I'll be there. So she came in at 8:01. I said, you better call, because I was about to call you, honey. Okay. So she did great. I do want to thank you for coming. And I thank everybody for tuning in. Please join us every Tuesday at 8:30 p.m. Okay. Find us on Roku.
Yeah.
Is that how you say it?
Yeah.
Roku. Facebook Live. Yeah, Facebook Live, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, BS3 Network. What else?
And then if you want to hear us on Spotify,
Apple. Spotify, Apple. Okay. So.
Oh Lord, my arch gonna be out there.
Thank you. Boom, 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 boom. We'll see you next Tuesday, 8:30 p.m. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.